Welcome to It's to Live For, the Weight Loss Challenge. This is so exciting for me and for the other producers of the show, because here we are, our final show, the end of 8 weeks. This is just an amazing adventure that our 4 participants have been on. And we've enjoyed going on this journey with them. When you see them, as they come out, they've all lost weight. Some have lost lots of weight. Some haven't lost as much. But the point of this is, it's not a competition. It was a challenge. It was a challenge that they were challenging themselves. They weren't challenging anyone else. They've lost significant centimetres. And when you see the centimetres coming off, all of a sudden your clothes fit better. It doesn't really matter so much what the scales are saying, because no one else knows what's on the scales, only you do. But when your clothes fit better, but the most amazing thing is they all look younger. Right now, we're going to get a little bit into the nitty-gritty of what went on. I'm going to welcome Max Kavanagh to the platform. And Max is our physiotherapist. And Back in Motion Australia have graciously agreed to partner with us in this. So Max, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you've done and why we've done it?
So when we think back to 8 weeks ago, it seems like a long time now, Jaynie and the other coach and I talked very much about what we wanted to achieve for the participants in this show, and it was really about long-term gain. We find that people are stuck in a state of disempowerment. If a lot of people try and lose weight, but they find that it just comes back on, whatever fads they try doesn't work. What we really wanted to do was change people's attitudes about some of the things that are accepted and are really misnomers. From my point of view, it was all about the physical world. What I really wanted was all of the contestants to understand that they can make a difference to the amount of energy they're using simply by changing their attitude, making it not so much about doing constructed exercise like gyms or particular activities that they structure for themselves to use their energy, but more so just thinking about what they do during the day, 24 hours a day, and keeping active.
What Max was talking about, the exercise, the movement, the incidental movement, and you will lose weight. However, the only real way to lose weight is to think about what you're putting in your mouth. Exercise is incredibly important, but if you want to change your shape, you need to think about what you're putting in your mouth. So we've worked on that with our participants, and that's why you'll see they've changed their shape. They've changed their eating habits. And Jaynie and Morris, come on up. The price is right. Thank you. So, healthy eating. Tell us a little bit about how you've worked with the guys and changed their lifestyle.
Well, it's been a fantastic 8 weeks, and one of the areas that we've really concentrated on is something that each and every one of our participants, as well as our audience here and our viewers at home, are very much well aware of, and that is you actually are what you eat. So everything that you put into your mouth has to go somewhere. Oh, perhaps we shouldn't go down that track. But anyway, pardon the pun. And it's been absolutely fantastic to have these amazing participants be very coachable, being very aware of what we've been discussing. But most importantly, each and every one of them has wanted to get that result and that awareness and that education for what they can do moving forward after this 8 weeks as far as food, lifestyle and health for them to be the best version of themselves. So it's been fantastic.
It has indeed. So now, I think we might bring them out.
Yes, please.
Let's welcome Aaron. Now I know he is not recognisable. A picture's worth 1,000 words, isn't it? 15 kilos.
So I achieved my goal. So my goal was 15 kilos, and as of today, I've lost 15 kilos exactly. So.
How good is that? So, what has this weight loss done for you? Well, you know, what's different? How's your life changed? Apart from the fact you've got all of these clothes you can wear now.
Yeah, confidence, more confidence now. For a while there, I didn't really have the confidence to sort of go swimming or just to sort of go out in public, considering what my life has been like for the last 3 years. And I think it's sort of given me more like this newfound confidence again.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling a lot better within myself.
Awesome. Awesome. And I know those of you who are Aaron's friends who are here tonight, you can testify to that, because he's done an amazing job. But, you know, for those of you watching at home, anyone could do this, couldn't they?
Yeah. It's achievable. If you've got a goal and you're really dead set on achieving that, you can do it. Like I knew that I could do this. I knew it would be a lot of hard work, but I knew I could achieve this.
Yeah.
So, and I have.
And you did.
And I have.
Well done. Thank you, Aaron. Let's welcome Brett. Who is this young man?
Well, it feels like me and it sort of doesn't look like me, does it?
Okay, 12 kilos.
Yeah, well, I came in with the goal to lose 10 through this 8 weeks challenge, and tonight I realised that I'd lost 12 kilos, so that's pretty exciting.
Very
I feel terrific
exciting, yeah. So, how do you feel now, as opposed to what can you do now that you couldn't do before?
Well, what I've learnt is you can't exercise your way out of a bad diet. It's exactly what you said at the start of the show. It's about what you put in your mouth, and whilst I've been exercising consistently over a long period of time, I wasn't getting the results of all of my hard work because I was destroying it with my eating. So that's the one thing that I've really learnt. The way I'm feeling at the moment is I'm really excited that I said earlier that this is about drawing that line in the sand.
Yeah.
I've done that now. I'm excited about how good I feel now and how the challenge doesn't stop for me now. I think it'll always be an ongoing process, but I think I've got the tools of the trade now to put me in a good position.
Exactly, and that's a real key. You know, once you know how your body reacts to food and what to put in that works for you, then this is a lifestyle change. This isn't a diet.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah. Let's welcome Carol. Carol's our reluctant hero here. She's lost 11.9 kilos, which is wonderful. But also, because you've had some challenges, we don't lock these guys up for 8 weeks, as some other shows do. Well, you know, they've been living life. And you've had a couple of issues with your knee.
I had the whole way through, I've had a knee injury, and then I've ended up having knee surgery. So no exercise, and this has just been like a real baseline case that I've just used the product, just taken all the information, done what I could with my disability, and worked through it that way, and that was still nearly almost 12 kilos. So if I can do it, anyone can do it.
Yeah. But you've been doing incidental movement.
I've definitely been going to the pool and working on gentle. But not like some of the other guys have been able to get on a treadmill, on a bike, go for swims well, I could have swum, I suppose, but not like that. Of
not
1.5
62 laps.
No, it's not 62 laps.
64.
70 this week.
Some people do like to brag.
Show off, isn't he?
Yes.
No, that's great. That's great, and it's worked brilliant for him. And it would work brilliant for anyone if they wanted to do that a little bit more, or could do that a little bit more. It would definitely be an obvious extra result.
Yeah. But how has this really affected your life?
How's it affected my life so far? I've got more movement, even though I've been injured. I've found a few clothes that I didn't know I could fit into. I think we all have. I'm more confident at work again because they've been noticing. I've made some new friends. That's lovely.
It is, isn't it? Let's welcome Melinda. Now, let me tell you, Melinda's lost 7.5 kilos, but she's lost, I've lost count of how many centimetres.
Over 70 centimetres.
70 centimetres. That's crazy. Because that's completely changed your shape. And how else has it changed you?
Well, I've actually lost 8% body fat as well, so I'm feeling a lot healthier.
That's very good.
Lighter, even though I'm not actually as light on the scale as I was hoping to be in the end. But yeah, I'm loving getting back into running, cycling,
Yeah. And Mel said before, you know, even though the show's finished, she's still setting aside Tuesday evenings as her gym night. So this is a real lifestyle change.
It is. It's made me actually start putting myself first, as most mums do. You tend to put your family first.
Yeah.
And it's made me sit back and go, no, I need to look after myself so
Absolutely.
I can be there 100% for my family.
Yeah. And you have done so well.
Thank you.
So well. You know, each one of you have really excelled in the things you needed to. And confidence is a big thing.
Yes, I was terrified to actually join this because I was like, people are going to see me on TV. But that's actually one of the reasons why I did it, because then I had accountability and I didn't want to let my teammates down. So it actually spurred me on and made me stick to it because I didn't want to let everybody else down.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Melinda. So, Jaynie, we've spoken a lot about what we put in our mouths, how that's really important if we want to lose weight but also gain health. So let's talk a little bit about what we actually did do with the contestants.
When yourself and Paul and I, as executive producers, sat down and hatched this concept several months ago, it seems a lifetime ago, one of the the initial focus was on food and diet as for our participants. We've been really excited to partner with an amazing company that produces incredible result-driven and natural health products. And we wanted to make sure that our participants followed the program to the letter to prove that these products can actually work. Because what they do is they rebalance, realign and realkaline the body. So if people have got weight to lose, they're going to lose it.
That's right.
And I think our participants have shown that.
Absolutely. So, if you're watching at home, or even you're sitting here tonight, and you think, you know, I could stand to drop a few, come and talk to us. But if you're at home, please go to the Facebook page, send us a message, call us, or send us a text message on the mobile number. How else can they contact us? The website?
Website, of course, absolutely.
There's a million ways you can contact us, because we would love to just help you gain health. You will lose weight, but you'll gain health, and that's really important.
One of the things we talked about in the very start of the program was the real goal that we all have is all about having fun and being fit to be able to have that fun. Of course, one thing that I spend my day doing is treating people for reasons why they get injuries. And as a classic example, Brett, when we first started, I remember you had some problems with your feet.
Yeah, Max, I did it, and it significantly changed my life. I was diagnosed with plantar fasciitis, and it put me in a spiral of sadness, lost control completely of external activities that I was doing. I just couldn't maintain my fitness level at all. That had an impact on me mentally, physically, emotionally. So it wasn't a pleasant place to be at all.
And that's what injury does. It takes away our ability to have the fun we want. So what we did was have a little look at the way Brett was actually moving, and what he needed to do was just change some of the movements of his feet. I bet he can do his little exercises right here, right now, in terms of the movements of what we get. But we gave Brett drawing pin exercises, and so they're little sneaky exercises of just lifting your arch and making sure that you're doing that to decrease the load through the foot. But also we talked about some exercises to change the way he moves, because our nervous system needs movement, but we need to move in the way that's going to help. So to make sure you were able to move, you did all of that as well as initial treatment, and we did similar things for others as you would have discussed out there.
That's correct, and I've got the confidence back now to not sort of worry too much about the injury happening without me knowing about it. I know the right warm-ups, I know the right warm-downs, I've got the correct shoes, I'm 12 kilos lighter, so it all contributes.
Yeah, it's great to see, and obviously the faces on the participants says it all.
8 weeks ago, there were 6 of us. Yeah. So, as you all know, and as the viewers at home know, after the first week or so, we did actually have somebody leave the team. We have discussed that on camera and off since then, and you know, we wish him well. But how did, thinking back then, did that distract you momentarily, or did you find that that actually spurred you on to make sure that everything did go right?
Yeah, the fact that he gave up so easily, and that was more of a motivational thing for me to go forward and thinking, well, he couldn't do it, but I can, so yeah.
Did you find that that particular situation actually made you think about how you would deal with your off days, for instance, or how you would deal with it if it came to that point for you, Brett?
Well, me leaving the show would have been a fairly drastic thing to do, given the frame of mind that I was in, because I needed this so much. So, no, but in regards to Timothy leaving the show, his adventure, his journey, his choice, like everybody has a choice. So I was pretty cool with it, to be honest.
One of the things that the other executive producers and I wanted to create for It's to Live For, the Weight Loss Challenge, was a set of new life skills, but easy ones that you could take moving on after the 8 weeks. Because as we've already discussed, and as you've said to, you know, in particular Pam on this show this evening, after today, it's a whole different ball game. So do you feel that we've done that? Do you feel that you're confident enough to move forward and now have a better understanding of what you need to do to continue on with your new lifestyle change?
Well, yes, I've been given a lot of tools, but I've decided I'm going to continue on, because I do need a bit more help, and hoping that I'll get help from both you and Pam and Paul. So yes, I think the tools that you've given me, I'll just expand on from today.
Excellent. And finally, I'm a little bit sad too, leaving all of you, or at least for our weekly sessions like this. But what's the one thing that you feel right now that this 8 weeks has given you as far as you personally is concerned? Mel?
I think it's personally given me my feeling like I actually should do something for myself. So giving me almost permission to put myself first. Yeah.
And what one thing right now can you think of that you're going to continue doing after tonight?
I'm going to continue being positive about what I do for myself and what I do, what I eat and do going forward, and be positive that I've got support, I've got friends. So yeah, that's great.
And what one thing would you say to the audience and the viewers at home, Brett, as far as this challenge for you, which we've already talked about, but what would you say to them in regards to moving forward?
Well, I think the biggest thing I've learnt is that if you do 100% right 95% of the time, you're off to a pretty good start. So that's sort of what I'll be basing my philosophy moving forward. I think the other thing too is that, you know, if you do have those days where things spiral out of control and you do the wrong thing, not to beat yourself up about it, but to wake up the next day and just soldier on and get back on the bandwagon and just fire up and go forward again. So I hope that those philosophies can stay with me. I think that's what I've been missing for a long time.
Excellent. Aaron, when we first sat down 8 weeks ago, I hope you don't mind me saying that I saw in front of me an amazing person that was a little bit lost, not confident at all, and looking for answers in life. Do you think that this 8 weeks has helped you, and have you gained some skills and insight to yourself that is going to keep continuing on up and up for you?
Well, as I said before, the confidence level has, I think, skyrocketed quite a bit now. just giving me the tools to just really have a healthier lifestyle in terms of food and exercise, which I sort of lost track of before, but now I'm sort of back on track in those sort of areas. So this is just the start, I guess, to maintaining a healthy lifestyle. It will be continuing way after this as well.
So I think it's safe to say to the audience this evening and to our viewers at home that these 4 amazing participants have not only achieved their goals that they wanted to from a weight perspective, but also from a lifestyle and a mindset perspective, taking it forward, which just goes to show, as we've said before, you haven't been locked into a house for 8 weeks. You've actually been living your normal lives, and you've still achieved this goal, and you've got so much more to go forward with. So I think it's safe to say we have had a successful challenge.
Okay, so we've got a little gift for you guys, because to be quite frank, your story is inspiring, and the idea of a healthy lifestyle is what we're about. We've got a 3-month voucher for the club. We offer services 6 days a week. We offer classes, all taught by expert instructors. We have a combat circuit class, so we get involved with music and we kick and the punch and stuff like that against the bags. We call ourselves Aspire Taekwondo because we want people to aspire to great things. So again, congratulations to you guys, and you're more than welcome to come down to the gym anytime you like.
In here we have some movie tickets for you all, thanks to Event Cinemas. And you also have the super comfortable Archie's Arch Support thongs. So, yeah, there you go. Listen. So thanks to our friends at Flexi Pillow for providing a Harmony pillow for each of the guys and a relief pillow for the girls.
For you. The green ones.
So the green ones for the girls, they are the relief pillows. And the harmony for the guys. Jaynie is one of the coaches, but Jaynie has supplied all of the fabulous products that the participants have been using.
Nom 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 nom.
Yeah. Max is our coach from Back in Motion. Everywhere is fun. Icons Australia Productions, David, who's unable to be here tonight, and Mountain Train Media, which is our company. I want a special thank you to Julianne and Greg Power from Fancy Fillings. I would also like to thank Adam and Lauren Parkinson from Finnis River for providing this fabulous location for us, and Lauren Parkinson, who did the makeup for Pam and the 2 fabulous girls here. One other special person to thank, and that is Melanie. Melanie has given her time over this whole period of the 8 weeks without fail. So Melanie, we just want to say thank you so much.
Well, that's our show for tonight. That's the end of an amazing 8-week adventure with our 2 fabulous coaches, Max and Jaynie, and our awesome participants who are unrecognisable. This is It's to Live For, the Weight Loss Challenge. I'm Pamela Segneri. Don't forget, if you're interested in anything you've seen on the show, please contact us and we'll see you next time.